안녕하세요. 제 이름은 코코예요. Hi everyone, I'm Coco. Steven and I went to Seoul for 1 week and I thought that it would be fun to give you an organized list of 10 things I love in Seoul. Most of the stuff in this video can be found in the rest of Korea though. First off, internet. For about $3 a day, you can get access to Wi-Fi everywhere in all public spaces. This is in subways, in parks, everywhere. If you don't want to pay $3, you can find free Wi-Fi in most cafes. After some rebranding, Namsan Tower is now called Seoul Tower. For 8,000 won, you can take a cable car up to the top, or you can walk the mountain for free. It takes about 40 minutes to walk, and I think it takes less than 10 minutes to get there by cable car. At the top of the mountain, you'll find shops and street vendors, and a ticket booth to buy tickets to go into the actual tower to see the view. Tickets are 9,000 won per person. When you get in the elevator, they actually show you a video on the ceiling that shows you shooting past Namsan Tower into space, and it takes about 30 seconds to get to the top. At the top you can see all of Seoul, and there's a little store, a gift store where you can buy souvenirs, and there's also a very interesting little post box where you can send a postcard from the top of the tower. If you pay attention, Korea is a very romantic country. They love mushy couple stuff, and that's only proven by these love locks that are all linked to the fence. So if you're visiting with your significant other, don't forget to make your love eternal. Whenever I'm in Korea, I have to check out their cosmetic stores. Not only are the stores everywhere and the packaging super cute, it's also very inexpensive. They always have such interesting products, and I love browsing the stores. They sell everything from your regular moisturizer and lip balm to foot masks and anti-wrinkle snail essence. What I love especially is that they sell a lot of one-use or sample size packs, so that way I can try a lot of stuff out without actually having to bring home all of these tubs of stuff that I won't end up using. So I picked up a couple of things that would still be allowed in my carry-on, that way I could have some fun without going overboard. So from left to right, I bought a foot mask, 3 sleeping masks, a laugh-line wrinkle mask, oil blotting sheets, under eye mask, 4 honey masks, an argan seed hair mask, and serum. I got a scrub massage, some chin and nose pore strips, spot patches, and 2 more sleeping masks. Now when you buy stuff at these stores, you get a ton of samples. So I got these 2 Nature Republic snail solution masks, some body washes, some lotions, some BB creams, and this is everything, the whole shebang of everything I picked up. Now, when I go on a vacation, I try not to think about whether something's healthy or not. I just want to try out all the new things. And Korea has a lot of interesting and delicious foods. First off, kimbap. It's kind of like sushi, but then with very different ingredients. It's crunchy, tangy, and delicious. Rapbokki is rice cakes with fish cake and ramen in a very spicy sauce. Korea loves spicy, so if it's red and you don't like spicy, beware. Dokmandukguk is rice cakes with dumplings and is not spicy but delicious. In general, people think it's really weird that I like Mr. Pizza so much, but their pizzas are just so interesting. They have this sweet potato crust, and they have potatoes on top, and mayonnaise and Doritos, and it's kind of like random ingredients on a pizza. Then there's street food. It's cheap, it's delicious, and it's everywhere. When it comes to food poisoning, my general rule of thumb is eat where everyone else is eating and you should be fine. Hotok is perfect to satisfy a sweet tooth. It has cinnamon and sugar on the inside. It's kind of like eating cinnamon toast crunch. Mulnaengmyeon is actually very interesting because it's cold buckwheat noodles in an icy broth. and you add vinegar to it so it's slightly acidic as well, and it's amazing on a super hot day. Ice flakes are better known as bingsu. They're shaved ice with condensed milk poured over them and ice cream on top, and then some other toppings, which makes them super sweet. Even a place like Dunkin' Donuts has its own special donut with an almost tapioca-like consistency. And this Starbucks had a coffee with red bean in it. Hodu gwaja are walnut cakes, and they are delicious little soft cakes filled with red bean paste and walnuts. They can be found in and around subway stations. Gyeongbokgung Palace is the perfect place to get away from the hustle and bustle of this modern city. The day we went was really busy because it was actually Children's Day, so all the children had the day off and parents took their kids to go to see some sights. But even so, it has a kind of peacefulness about it, and it's just gorgeous. Everywhere you look, there's something beautiful to see. And the grounds are absolutely huge. There's so many places to explore. Something that I think is really fun and unique is visiting a multibang, which means multi-room. This is basically a place where you can rent a room by the hour, and it has everything in it from karaoke to a Wii. You can get regular board games, there's internet, there's DVDs, and you can just hang out and have fun in this room. My favorite part of this though is the complimentary snacks and slushies and drinks and ice cream. Hands down, my favorite area in Seoul is Hongdae, and this has a little bit of a younger crowd because Hongik University is right around the corner. So to get there, you have to take the green line to Hongik University and then get out at exit 9 and take a left into the street that's right there on the corner. And I like this area because it's just a little bit more liberal. There's a lot more interesting shops. They have a really great nightlife. There's street performers, and there's just interesting cafes and everything. And while we were exploring, we ran into this place called Azoto, which makes liquid nitrogen ice cream. And basically what they do is they add cream into a mixer, and then they pick up some liquid nitrogen and add that into the mixer. After about 2 minutes, you have some perfect ice cream. I'm not sure how healthy the nitrogen is, but the ice cream was pretty good. Coffee and cafes dominate in Korea. And this is probably because people live at home until they get married and houses are relatively small. So this is a great place to go on a date or hang out with your friends or even just do homework. A way to get out of the house. Now, something that I find particularly interesting is the theme cafes. And Steven and I went to a 강아지 cafe, which means puppy cafe. There's also such a thing as a cat cafe, but I'm more of a dog person, so I really liked the 강아지 cafe. And here, for the price of a drink, you can pet and cuddle with dogs for as long as you want. I mean, you should probably get some refills, but it's pretty amazing. Of course, I'm not really sure how sanitary this is, but it doesn't really bother me, so I enjoyed it a lot. How cool is this? Instead of keys, people have keypads as their locks. Stores, restaurants, and cafes in Seoul stay open really late, and this is especially nice in summer because it gets really hot, and at night it's just a little bit nicer to be outside. There's so much to do, and there's street vendors, and there's just people everywhere. This is truly a city that never sleeps. There was even an impromptu dance contest, and these girls were pretty amazing. I think they have been practicing. There were also some less amazing performers. If you do come to Seoul, make sure to stay up late and enjoy the city. In the morning, there's barely anything to do, so don't get up too early. This trip was short, sweet, and urban. We had a great time, and I'm so glad I got to share this with Steven and now with you. Seoul is an awesome place with great food, people, and an amazing culture. As always, thank you so much for watching. Live light and see you next time.